His Majesty King Abdullah II bin al-Hussein, His Royal Highnesses Prince Ali bin Hussein and Princess Reem Ali, Royal Highnesses, Honorable Miss Lorena Castillo de Varela, First Lady of the Republic of Panama and UN Special Ambassador for AIDS, Mr. Kailash Satyarthi, Nobel Peace Laureate and founder of the Satyarthi Foundation, Her Excellency Mary Robinson, former President of the Republic of Ireland, Nobel laureates, youth leaders, special guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is a great pleasure and an honor to be here today among such a distinguished group of Nobel laureates and leaders from around the world under the patronage of His Majesty King Abdullah II and the hospitality of the Royal Highnesses, Prince Ali and Princess Reem. I feel a special commitment to the cause that unites us today to fight for and defend every vulnerable child in the world and guarantee them a dignified life. I want to especially thank the leadership of Mr. Kailash Satyarthi for starting this movement with such a global impact. Kailash, your work liberating 90,000 children from slavery and exploitation in India and elsewhere is an inspiration for all of us. Thanks for raising these issues on the world scene and challenging us leaders to take action. Childhood is the present and the future of humanity. We must commit ourselves to protect it so that children can have a safe and healthy childhood that guarantees a society in which respect for others' rights is a maxim for life. It is telling that the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan is hosting this second summit, which main focus in children on the move, where just over half of the almost 3/4 million refugees in Jordan are children. I want to publicly recognize the strong effort and significant resources that the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan is dedicating to the protection of the refugees that have fled a horrendous ongoing war in Syria and a still unstable regional situation. Your ongoing commitment is a strong message of hope to the rest of the world. It is commendable the hard efforts that the Kingdom is doing with its own resources and some help from the international community. More international resources are needed in Jordan and the Middle East region for humanitarian aid and to offer hope to the victims of war. Thanks to the reports done recently by the First Lady, I have been able to listen to the moving stories of some children in the Satari refugee camp, and despite their hardship, their hope is inspiring. I look forward to visiting tomorrow Satari camp and experience firsthand their situation there. We need to commit all world leaders to bring back peace and security in the region so these children can return to their homelands where they aspire to have a dignified future. I would like to highlight here that in Latin America and the Caribbean, we have had our share of wars and violence that have displaced families. These situations of conflicts, together with difficult economic situations, have forced, in many cases, unaccompanied children to migrate from their home countries in search of a better future. These unaccompanied children are more vulnerable and exposed to abuse during their way to the north. We have a responsibility towards child migrants to protect them and to offer them new opportunities. We also find in Latin America and the Caribbean high levels of child labor, a new form of slavery and forced work. In addition to trafficking of children, we require that governments, civil societies, and private sector work together to put in place public policies to eradicate these evils that vulnerate children's rights in our region. In Panama, we have undertaken a serious commitment to children, and we're working to ensure that they have full access to health, education, and a safe environment throughout their childhood. We have intensified our efforts at a national level to end child labor in our country by strengthening government institutions that are responsible for ensuring the rights and welfare of children. And we are pleased that through a collaborative effort of different sectors of our society, we have been able to bring down to historic lows the rate of child labor. In 2016, it was only 2.5%, being the lowest of one in Latin America and the Caribbean. And in this forum, I reaffirm once more our commitment that Panama becomes the first country in our region to fully eradicate child labor. Panama has traditionally played a role of bridging differences and united regions. Our presence in Jordan seeks to strengthen this vocation of union of our country, working together with a distant region from ours for a just cause. We do this since there are no borders of race, religions, cultures, or nationalities when there is a will for helping others. Panama can offer the hard work of its noble people, its human capital, to cooperate for the cause of vulnerable children in the Middle East. Before finalizing my remarks, I would like to take the opportunity to thank and highlight the work that the First Lady, my wife, developed supporting the public policies developed by the government of the Republic to ensure that our children grew up healthy and in an environment of zero discrimination. I highly admire Lorena's work as UN Special Ambassador for Latin America and her global leadership in the Zero Discrimination campaign, which aims to create a climate of respect, solidarity, and inclusion where all the people can live without fear to be attacked, criminalized, or stigmatized for their social condition, sex, religion, nationality, or any physical or health condition. As a head of state and leader, I feel a special commitment to guarantee every child in my country a fair opportunity and environment to develop, free of any exploitation, abuse, violence, and discrimination, because every child matters. Thank you.